this is something that I could see guys getting a little me about, but it's written from a lady. You're not a lady, so deal with this. Cool?
Me? Yeah, I'm fine.
All right, here we go. So please stop telling me I don't have to, quote, dress up for work. This is in the powder room section of Jezebel. Is this the name of the writer? Burt Reynolds is my spirit guide. And then there's a gif of Burt Reynolds laughing and taking his hat off.
Well, let's just say yes, because that's amazing.
Okay. So it's kind of short. Should I just read it?
Sure.
Okay. Hey, coworker dude. Thanks for sticking your head in my door every time you walk by to make a comment about my outfit. It's really awesome that on top of all the other shit work I have to do every day here, I also have to stop and answer your question about what I'm wearing. So, once and for all, here is everything you need to know. Nope, there is nothing I got, quote, all dressed up for. We don't have any big meetings. No one from corporate is coming. Chill. Hey, and I appreciate the whole welcome wagon thing, but you can stop telling me that it's okay for me to dress comfortable and that I don't have to dress up for anyone around here. It's great that no one in the office is worried about how I dress, although you seem to kind of be. I appreciate what you're doing here. I'm not mad at you, but here's the mind-blowing thing, dude. I am not dressing up for you or anyone else in this office. Guess what? I'm dressing this way for myself. I dress this way because I love how I look, and more importantly, how I feel, period. Take a moment and let that sink in. I know. It's hard. It probably goes against all the crap you've been force-fed to believe about women your whole life. It's cool. I'll wait. And what's that? It's okay for me to be comfortable? Hey, that's awesome. But guess what? I am comfortable in my heels and dresses and skirts and blouses and all the other things you tell me I don't, quote, have to wear. You may be comfortable when you head home and throw on a pair of jeans and a t-shirt. Maybe I'm comfortable going home and putting on a ball gown. If I felt comfortable dressing up as Batman and coming to work, I'd probably fucking do that too. And stop telling me I don't have to wear heels. Stop telling me I don't have to wear those shoes around here because no one will notice anyway. I'm not really interested in who notices my shoes or not. My shoes may look painful and unnecessary to you, but believe me, my feet are fine. I didn't force myself into these shoes, crying in fits of agony and pain just for the hopes that maybe you or someone else would be swept away in a cloud of shoegasm joy. Look, don't worry about my feet, dude. Unless you're a podiatrist, why are we even having this conversation? I know that you probably think women do each and everything on their bodies just to lure you men into our web so we can trap them into giving us babies and Neiman Marcus credit cards, but surprise, I don't think about how you're going to react or what you think when I am in my ridiculously huge walk-in closet to pick something to wear. I wear what I wear because I wear what I like. Period. The end. Are we cool now, dude? Hey, that's great. Blah, blah, blah.
Yeah, I mean, it's hilarious. The question, like, what are you dressed up for? Like, she was going to be like, you, and then tear off her clothes. But it's a very simple rule, right? For the gentleman listening. Don't tell women how to look, you know?
Yeah.
And this goes for, there was a movement a while ago. I don't even know if movement's the right word, but I'm sure very well-meaning guys maybe were making these images and posting them online where they're like, ladies, you're beautiful. You don't have to wear makeup.
Yeah.
And it's that false nice guy bullshit.
It's what
where
I
it's
call...
like you're still telling women how to look. If they want to wear makeup, if they want to dress up, that's their own business. And you don't have to fucking make little comments.
Yeah, it's what I call a sneaky dicked nice guy.
Right.
And what they do is, well, they see everybody else going, hey, you look hot. You look really nice in that outfit. Blah, blah, blah. Which also most of the time is, you know, toolish. And they go, well, I got to stand out. So I'm going to be like the nice guy and be like, hey, you're better than that. I recognize you for who you really are.
Right. Your
like,
inner beauty.
If you took those heels off, guess what? I'd still be here for you. Close your eyes. Wipe off that eyeliner. Open them. Do you know who you see? A friend. And it's me, your coworker, Bob.
Yeah,
like,
and I mean, like, the men's rights activist idiots are always like, oh, so now I can't tell you look nice? Literally no feminist writer says that. Like, that you can't be like, hey, you look really nice to a lady in a very, you know, non-creepy way.
I've said that to my friends in front of Allie, and nobody, my feminist friends.
Right.
And no one's just like, love me for my mind.
Yeah. What we're talking about are like the really creepy, aggressive guys who are like, hey, I want to fuck you in the street.
Yeah,
like perfect strangers.
that one's not good.
Or the creepier, some might argue, version, which is the nice guy version of, yeah, you don't have to dress that way. I'd love you even if you were, you know,
Well, especially when you
slob.
do it, especially when you do it every day, and especially when it's phrased that way, like, "What are you dressing up for?" That like is such a great microcosm of sort of how we think of women.
Yeah,
where
it
it's
never
like,
even occurs to him. It's like for herself.
that you could be dressed away for you.
Because she feels good when she does that.
Yeah,
she
I'm
has to be like performing for someone.
Right. And like, I mean, here's the thing, like now that I'm getting older and more secure with my body as a man,
I almost spit tea across the room.
in Penny's face.
Yeah.
It would have gone in Penny's face.
That would have been epic.
And then she would have attacked Desi, and then I would have dropped the mic and been like, "You love each other. Stop it." But yeah, I've always been just like a funny t-shirt and jeans guy. And like recently, like I've actually bought clothes that fit me. And like I found myself like as a dude being like, I look kind of cool, or like I look nice. And like it just makes me feel better. So it's not even just like a chick thing. Like it makes me feel better where I'm like, oh, I actually look kind of good. Like I get my hair cut.
But literally
more than twice a year now.
No one would think that looking at a guy who's dressed up like, what's he dressed up
Yeah,
for?
I know.
Who's he trying to impress?
Hey there, slacks.
Yeah.
You got a big date today? Right. And like, or no one would be like, hey, you don't have to dress up for me, kiddo. You know what I mean?
I think you're naturally beautiful.
Right. Yeah.
It would be really weird to have that conversation with a guy.
Hey, are those sneakers
But for
comfortable?
women, it's almost like, hey, are you okay? Do you
Right.
need to talk about something?
Is your husband hitting you?
Do you hate yourself? Yeah, like, no, I think my eyes look nice when I wear mascara.
Are you an alcoholic?
They have like an intervention at the office. You're beautiful, Sarah.
Yeah. So, you know, I hope that the dudes, especially the dudes who listen to this show, who are for the most part great feminists and dudes, even if they heard the first part of the letter and got like, you know, nervous because let's say you've done that before. Look, let me also say this. There is a chance that you've done that before and you didn't mean to be a creep.
Right.
And now, does that mean that you have to shun yourself from feminism and that you can't listen to our show anymore? No. What that does mean is that I hope you heard the second part of that conversation and you go, and here's what you do. Fuck. All right.
Yeah,
and then you just don't do it again.
Just don't do it anymore. It doesn't mean you have to be like, so I'm a bad person. You're only a bad person if you keep doing it once you know that you're wrong for doing it.
Right. Exactly. Even though if you do it, you'd look good if you did it in makeup or not in makeup.